In this short video, I'm going to show you how to export your grade center in eCampus, which you need to do at the end of each semester, and then use it to prepare your SLOs, which are your student learning outcomes. So let's get started. I've logged into Blackboard or eCampus, and I've clicked on the Courses tab, and I find my course that I want to export my grade center from. In this case, I've built a fake construction management course. We will use that one. I click on it. There's nothing really in here other than a grade center, so I'm going to go down to the grade center link, and to the right there's this little shortcut. Or it could have gone to grade center, full grade center. This will take you to the same place. And I've created a test grade center here. And so in this grade center I have first name, last name. 1, 2, 3 tests and a final exam, and these are all getting added together and averaged. And then project 1 and 2, and then quiz 1, 2, and 3, and then an attendance grade, which is 5% of the grade, a final grade, and a final grade letter. What I would like to do now is point out that, for example, some of these items, such as test 3, not everybody participated in that particular test. You don't have to enter a grade for those people that don't participate, because not entering a grade is the same as entering 0. On test number 2, I'm going to decide that I want to use this as an instrument that I'm going to measure. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this guy just for example. So this Corbin Dallas did not participate, did not take test 2, and I want to show you how that works once we export. Okay, so one of the things you're going to need to do is work with your program coordinator and decide what is it in your course that you would like to measure. In this example, I'm going to use this test 2 column, the quiz 3 column, and the project 2 column. So the first thing that I do is decide what columns I'm going to measure, and then I can come to the work offline button, and it drops down and I see upload and download. I want to download, and I can accept the defaults on the download grades screen, so just click submit and then click the download button. And since I'm in Google Chrome, it downloads to the bottom. It might work a little differently in Firefox or Internet Explorer, but I'm just going to click to open this file. And I will get a complaint from Excel that it's not an Excel file, but that's okay. We'll hit yes to indicate that we would like to open it. And now it opens up and looks like an Excel file. So I want to measure, or want to produce results for 3 different columns: test 2, project 2, and quiz 3. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just under a cell, anywhere, any blank cell at the very bottom of this test 2 column, I'm going to type equals count parenthesis. And then I'm going to drag select all of the people, all the grades in that column. And then close parenthesis and hit enter. And what that will do is that will produce a count of the number of people that participated on that particular test. The next thing I'll do is come up to the auto sum and click the auto sum button, and then just drag to select all of the grades in test 2. Okay, and what this will do is this is telling me that out of the 4 people that took it, their total number of points that they earned were 345. Well, that's all we need to do. We just need those 2 numbers, and we need to know that if 5 people had taken it, they could have had a total possible value of 500 points. Okay, if 4 people took it, they would have had a total possible maximum value of 400 points, which is the case here. But I don't even really need that number. All I need are these 2. And what's really cool is that now I can just click select and then right click and copy and go over and paste into my other columns that I'm going to use, which are project 2 right here. I'm just going to paste. Okay, and then I believe I wanted quiz 3. So right click and paste. Okay, and that's all I have to do. I can just leave that there, and I'm going to flip over to my browser again, and I could open up a new tab, and I can go to this address. It's slo.northlakecollege.edu. That stands for Student Learning Outcomes.northlakecollege.edu. Press enter, and it will take me to this page here. We call this the STAR system, SLO Tracking and Reporting. I would enter in my employee number and my password, click login, and then I have to choose the semester that I'm working on. So I'm going to work on 2015 spring right now. I choose it and I click select, and in this menu over at the right hand side, I just want to choose enter or edit SLO results. Okay, now you will have worked with your program coordinator to have set this up a little bit beforehand so that you do have SLO something to enter here, a course and a section. So what I did is I came in earlier acting as if I were the program coordinator for a program, and I set up this course and section, CNBT 1000. When I click on it, here's where I get to enter my SLO results. So it's asking me some basic questions. How many students were assessed? How many total points were earned? How many total points were possible? And that's the information that I produced just a moment ago. So here's what you will have decided on with the program coordinator is what you want to assess, what student learning outcomes you want to look at. Well, here it is, quiz 3. Students will identify and describe basic building systems, methods, tools, and equipment at a proficiency of 70%. Let's go find on our spreadsheet our quiz number 3, which is right here in the L column. And I just have 2 numbers to pick up, 5 and 45. 5 students participated. They got 445 points out of a total possible of 500 points. And that's it. The only other thing that you need to do is tell us what you plan to do with the results here. If you feel like your students have done well, then how can you make the situation better? So this is your opportunity to come up with some type of an action plan. So what I put in here, and it's just an example and probably not a very good one, is instructor will continue to discuss these items in class and review before quizzes. I click submit SLO result number 1. The next one that I'm looking at is test number 2. So I go back to my spreadsheet and I look in the test 2 column and it says 4 and 345. So I enter 4 and 345 out of a total possible of 400 points, and then I add my plans for the use of results. I click submit SLO result number 2. Okay, this one is a project, and I decided that I would use project number 2. And so my total points, my number of students participated are 4 and 372.5. 4 and 372.5 out of a total possible of 400 points. I submit and I'm done. That's it. That's all I have to do to enter an SLO for a particular section. And you need to do this for each section. So as I said, you need to work with your program coordinator and make sure that you get set up correctly in the SLO system, and then entering SLOs become very easy. What do I do with this file? I could take it and just discard it. I don't need it anymore. Or you could save it, And you do want to keep it in the format that it's in, so you would say yes. And you're done with it. And this file, if you look at the file name at the top, is the one that's going to be submitted to your division office. This is in lieu of your blue grade rolls. So you don't have to turn in anything hard and physical anymore. You just need to turn in this file that is an export, an extract of your grade center in eCampus, and then you're done. So you got grades and then SLOs.